So we now know there is indeed a brand new weapon pack along with some other stuff coming to the Hunter Call of the Wild in just under a week on March 25th. Just yesterday, we got to see the Rapid Hunt Rifle Pack featuring the 7.62x39, the Hansen 30-06, and the Perry 308. Now, it seems like the real-life counterparts to those weapons are the Vepr AK, the Seiko Petra, and the SKS. And shout out to the official The Hunter Discord for sleuthing that out like 2 minutes after the trailer dropped. That was found out really quick. I don't know if I said those in the right order, by the way, but you get the point. Brand new weapons, and of course, because there already is the M1, which is a semi-auto 30-06, the 308 AR, which is a semi-auto 308, and we've got the 30-30 and the 300 Blackout, which are similar at least to the 7.62x39. I figured we'd go for a hunt featuring all those weapons, and why not come back here to Cuatro Colinas? And fittingly, looks like we'll be starting off with a roe deer, albeit a really tiny one, level 1, 41 to 53, and I want to just talk about like why we have the 30-30 and the 300 Blackout. Both are fairly similar to the 7.62x39, but because the 7.62x39 we already know is going to be classes 2 to 6, I figured the 30-30 is probably the best choice, but I wanted the zeroing capabilities of the 300 Blackout at 300 meters so we can do stuff like that, and pretty much the plan is going to be just use both. As for this absolute monster, a whole 51 score, little fork-horn roe deer. I guess he has a little bit of a third point on that side. Left lung at 242, barely. I thought the shot was back, and frankly, at 242, obviously a little bit high. I still think for that distance, 300 Blackout's going to be a little bit better, and that could be something potentially interesting anyway. The 243, also classes 2 to 6, obviously, can be 0 to 300 meters as is, but since the 30-30 can't, jeez. Well, let's use the 30-30 then. Anyway, the 30-30's max zeroing is 150, so that could be a place even though they have the same ethical classes. The 7.62x39, if it has the longer zeroing, kind of just leapfrogs the 30-30 just for that reason. By the way, larger roe deer do exist. I don't want to ruin this guy's field with a bunch of hunting pressure, so we'll just leave it at that. That guy was even worse. That one scored 43. Slightly better shot that time at 134 meters, and it's just about the start of red deer drink time, so we'll run around, maybe get a couple of them with both the M1 and the 308 AR. Oh, what the heck? There's an albino southeastern Spanish Ibex. I am so glad I looked back over there because I had already looked at all these. I was literally just thinking, you know, I'd like to maybe go for trophies only with, say, the 30-30 or 30-06, but if this thing stops, we're killing it. Like, multiplayer does weird stuff. I've never had an albino southeastern. These other ones, where do they even go? Oh. Kind of paused, but that's not a shot we want to mess up. I don't know what gold is for them. I bet you he scores 69 though. Like, that seems like a really low estimate. Like, that 2's estimate's similar. I think we're going to get a shot at this. Because the 0 for 300, he's out there maybe 230 or so. I'm not sure I love 300. Let's go back to 150. Just keep on going. There's some amount of room left. They are just going forever though. Oh, he just went nervous, but he's behind that little rise there. We're patient with this. This levels back out. I think we can get a shot. That's still him. Now I think we do want a 0 for 300. Maybe even right there. Dropped him right there in his tracks. Okay, so there's so many level 6 red deer out here. Like, I have seen nothing but very average stags. And what I thought was, maybe we'd use the M1 and the 308 for non-trophy kills. And then, since the only new caliber in the Rapid Hunt Rifle Pack is the 7.62x39, we could use the similar guns. Nope, don't care. Something we've never had like that. Multiplayer has issues. We are killing that as quick as we can. And there lays our first ever, I think rare of either kind, Mela or albino, southeastern Spanish Ibex right there next to the Vital Blood, so we know we got him good. Just gonna claim that. That is a story. 63, by the way. So they don't score top of the estimate. 72's gold, so even if he did, it wouldn't have been a gold albino, but that is really cool. Not at all what I expected to run into out here today. Got him pretty good, a little bit low on the lungs, but 250 meters. We will take that. I'm not even exactly sure what we want to do. I'll at least consider maybe putting that in the Grand Slam mount. We'll have to see. Maybe one day, though, we look to do like a rare mount in general. Like 2 albinos, 2 melas in there would look really cool. I'm not even sure, like on the new system, if we have any rare Ibex other than that one we just got. I'm sure we had some on the old system, but that was a long time ago. There's a big stag, a mythical. However, he's just kind of running over that hill. Maybe a little bit different than the Ibex. I'm not so worried about messing this up if we can get a shot on the run. Just like staying down there low enough. I think, because this, again, kind of like before, this sort of drops down. We can get to where we can see him. And I don't know, do we attempt the next shot? A bunch of them are going that way. I bet he will too. He's just kind of starting to turn. A little more, maybe there's a chance. Oh, I don't know about the second shot. Try to put the first one far enough forward. That definitely did not do what we wanted. I didn't even feel terrible about that one. He'll go down, but that ain't gonna be a goal anymore. Well, that was absolutely not worth it. That was a pretty long track. I'm not sure that 600 meters is accurate. Seemed further than that. And we were just a little too far forward. If we had just waited like, I don't know, a tenth of a second, that probably would have been just into long. Second shot, almost neck shot him. Third shot, actually a little higher, might have gotten something. All those were close to maybe being something. 218 silver he ends up becoming though. And now we are way up here, really nowhere near where I actually want to go. I'm gonna, I guess, fast travel back down here. Well, we're back to a bunch of average red deer. I mean, goodness gracious, that one there is below average. So I think we'll definitely try to get that. And, you know, we have ARs. Maybe we should have them reloaded. But maybe we'll try to get 2. I don't think 3, just because we don't want to go too crazy here. I guess that's the other biggest one, so let's get the 3. Oh dear. Well, we shot at 3. What even happened? Okay, we got that one good. We shot a hind. In the hind. I don't think it's gonna die. It's a good thing our shooting didn't go like this for the Albino Ibex, because pretty much everything else been a little iffy. So this is the only one that didn't go very far. We double lunged him. I think because that's brighter pressure. I think we got the 3. I don't even see blood, but there were so many in here. There might not be that many tracks right here close. I was gonna see, is there... Well, surely that's just bleed rate. Or we gut shot the high. Did we not get to level 3? Is that really what happened there? Alright then. Wait. What? Oh, I see what happened. So when we shot at the 3, we must have caught that other hind in the ear? Well, we'll go and find the one that did go down anyway. That is surely one way to make use of having ARs. So yeah, that was the one that was in front of the 5. Therefore, the only one that we were trying to get that we made a good shot on was after we shot this one and it got out of the way. We're not even going to go track the other ones, and I mean, I wanted to shoot the level 3, but we've got some Hollow Shame red deer, and I'm definitely not tracking a level 3 for the rest of red deer drink time. It's nearly over anyway. I mean, this is almost impressive, just how average the red deer on this map are. At least there's a 7 there, kind of a cool looking 7. And I want to make sure we at least use the M1 once. If for no other reason, for old time's sake, we did our red deer Great One grind right here on Cuatro, almost exclusively with the M1. So I'm going to try to go ahead and get both of those. Try to do a little better than last time. I'm going to get one more shot there for good measure. I don't think we did a whole lot better than last time. That guy's going down. Not so much for the level 6. I guess we'll just do the same thing then. That's a little better though. Got a decent 7. Oh, that's a 9. What the heck? I thought that was the other 7 rack. 228 to 274. Well, let's just set up and try this again. 300 meters. We're definitely going for the 9 first based on how things are going here. And what I'm going to do is try to let this guy drink just so we get a little longer to get that shot. He's really just not that interested in it. Maybe they're staying in one of those spots that they just don't really do it. Well, in that case... Oh, that wasn't even close. I don't even think we hit the 7. Smoked the 9. So we'll take that. I really did not expect that to be... I didn't even think it was going to be a mythical. So here's our 7. That guy was a 182 gold. I really do like this rack though for a 7. Like, it just feels like about the right size. Some of the 7s, including the one that I thought our level 9 was, like that kind of rack, is just, I think, a little bit too big, considering how much further they have to go to be diamond. But as for that guy over there, because we'll track down that level 6 afterwards, I don't know about the estimate, but, I mean, typically that rack makes it. Dropped right here in the brush where we can't examine it at all, so let's just see. That is a diamond, 252.82, 286 meters, double-lunged him with the M1, so old time's sake, shooting the diamond red deer with the M1 right here on Cuatro Colinas. Not bad. I'm sure we have plenty taxed with this rack and stuff, but really they're on the grind lodge, so maybe we can replace something. 1,000 session score is always nice to see. Replace something in the second lodge with this guy. And actually, rather conveniently, I mean, is that a stag though? Hold on a minute. How many hinds are we gonna shoot today? I don't even know when that happened. Alright, well, I thought... Oh. No, we're still right. The stag that we got also isn't very far from where the diamond went down, but the hind that I had no idea we ever shot was even closer. So, yeah, we were just back on the first shot. Second shot had a chance there, just didn't quite get the job done. And then we hit him in the leg because that's apparently what we do with all of our third shots. And at this stage, it's almost Ibex ring time. In fact, it's just kind of starting. That might have been a Ibex warning call up there. I do want to get some use out of the 30-30 and 300 blackout, and I think that's the perfect species to use them for. Dude, what is going on? There's a level 3 pheasant out there. Like, the one weapon that's basically irrelevant in this loadout is the 22 pistol. There's no point. There's no way we're going to hit that at like 250 meters flying. We'll just go and get on the track, and it should go and hunker down somewhere. The main thing is, though, we got to get out of the air. And literally, only because we already shot a trophy southeastern Spanish Ibex, I came up here, actually where we started, and I'm sure that level 3 was somewhere in the area. I just wanted to go after Rondas instead. There's a potential diamond pheasant. There he is right there. Now, I hope he'll flush somewhere we can actually see. Try to get over there and get the shot. And honestly, the real question is, oh boy, well, let's save that for a second. See if we can get him. Not with the 30-30, that ain't gonna do us much good. 0 for 25. Honestly, not a terrible angle. None of those hit. Oh boy. We might need to do this a second time. He's gonna drop down there, but absolutely did not get an impact. Unless he comes back at us. Let's reload in case he does. Sometimes they'll do that, not super often. And he is sitting there long enough. He might get close enough where we can actually do this where we can see. Alright, take 2. Don't go back in there. Alright, well, try to get him through the trees. I think we just winged him there. That little animation typically... Yeah, we got him that time. Okay, that was more difficult than it needed to be. What I was going to say was, the real question is, why doesn't this happen when we do the timed videos, trying to basically show that Cuatro is a really good map for diamonds? We've just got potentially 2 in a matter of a couple of minutes. So 18 to 21, pretty good estimate. Not a big diamond, 20.35, only makes it by 0.06, but a diamond nonetheless, and we quite literally winged him 43 meters away with the 22 pistol. I'm somewhat sure we've never killed a diamond pheasant with the 22 pistol, so there's that. Might as well tax that for the second lodge too, not that we need more of those anymore, but maybe we could put the red deer and the pheasant side by side. But yeah, 2 diamonds, tack on an albino southeastern Spanish Ibex, and the crazy thing is, like, none of those diamonds were Ibex. There's probably more out here, just because Southeasterns and Petites, they just make diamond a lot. So now on to Rondas. Got a pretty nice level 4 there, 80 to 91. Just gonna quickly spot through everything, because I haven't actually looked at all these yet. I think that one up there is gonna be the best one. So let's go 30-30 for that. Probably want to get, like, a little bit closer. I'd say 180 should be fine, and I think, especially because this is not a semi-automatic, we're probably done trying to kill 2 things in one spot. That has gone terribly, I think, every time today. So we'll just worry about this guy. That looked decent enough, and it is going to be a little bit of an underpowered caliber, so they'll run a bit, but as you can see, still getting down pretty quick. And a pretty nice Ronda Ibex, 91 score. He's actually a silver despite being a max system at 4. Misses on gold by literally 0.2, so very close. Left lunged him at 168, and I guess we'll just keep on scooting up through here, go and check this lake. Well, that one at least isn't going to end up being a silver level 4, 99 to 110, and I guess we'll go back to the 300 blackout for this one. Just going to try to sidestep. I think that angle is going to be just fine. 150 out, get the correct gun, 0.4 150. I really like the sound of the 300 blackout, but pretty similar performance, maybe a little bit better. It was closer, but he's going down just about at the same rate. by the way, this back in the day would have been a diamond. We're probably going to lose that outline, so I think we're just going to go for this. Maybe if she'll step broadside again. She's kind of turned. There we go. Well, I guess we smoked another tree, but max weight estimate female Ibex used to actually be able to make diamond. And what the heck, I guess we'll go with a slightly more powerful gun. Maybe try to get this. That was a hit. Already better than what we did before. It's coming this way. I mean, it's not going to be anything special. It's going to be like a silver now, but... well, that was inconvenient. There we go. I don't know if that actually got her, but yeah. They used to, for some reason, it was all the females, I think. Somehow, those scored diamond when Ibex first came out. So, one big level 4, a hunter score. Yeah, it was single lung. I should have checked the quick kill, but I mean, technically, just based on the fact that it's a higher class than the 300 blackouts I think go for, it should be a bit more powerful. But I'm not gonna lie, this maybe isn't the worst shooting we've ever had in a video, but it's among the worst. Like, almost any time we did anything beyond just a normal shot, things went terribly wrong. That's Vital Blood. I guess with the liver shot we somehow saved, it's only a bronze now. Funny that back in the day, that could have been a diamond female Ibex. But anyway, I think we are, with that, gonna take our couple of trophies back to the lodge. And as far as the albino, I'm thinking second lodge, maybe though. A quest to get more rare Ibex for a Grand Slam mount could be a thing down the road. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to take down this albino female bighorn that we got last summer, replace that with the albino Ibex. I think that's going to look a little bit cooler. Try to get a pose, yeah, something like that, where it shows as much of the horn and just the albino body as possible. I do think that'll look way better on like a full body platform, but until we get that set up, I think that'll work. And I'm also thinking we're actually going to take down this piebald moose and replace it with the red deer, just because we've got the diamond red deer on the other side already. If we do that, get them to be pretty much mirror images, I think that's a pretty cool entrance, and then a very easy switch, even though this one's higher scoring. Since this was a non-grind diamond pheasant, I think that's a little bit cooler, and now they're all kind of in one little area, so go figure. Just the inspiration really to use the weapons. I wanted to pick a map that we wouldn't have an issue of, let's say, Class 9 animals, since none of those weapons were ethical for Class 9. Cuatro fit the bill, and we ended up getting two diamonds rather, and an awesome rare, our first ever albino southeastern Spanish Ibex. Pretty darn good deal, and I'm looking forward to seeing what other kind of little inspiration things we can get from stuff like that. And the weapons are out in just 6 days, so it won't be long. We get to take those out, and of course we always try to get at least one diamond with every weapon in the game, so very shortly we'll have at least 3 more to go after with that. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, so as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.